And Jordan Meadows, Shady Spring Tigers. And Jordan obviously not the result you wanted today, but it has to be a good experience. You've got a lot of kids coming back this year. Get them down here and let them know what the state tournament is like. What the guys who have coming back. This is their first shot at it.
Right. I mean, I appreciate the seniors for everything they've done. I mean, they kind of paved the way during COVID and all that stuff. But, I mean, we returned 6 starters, 5 juniors and a sophomore. I mean, we'll be back next year. And the guys, they're hungry, and they already said they're ready to get going in the summer. So, I mean, I'm excited.
You got on Dawson quick. Matthew triple, and he was able to score on the ground out. Then it seemed like in the second inning when some weird stuff happened, it was a long inning. It seemed like he got into a little groove after that, and Cam, it seemed like it made it affect him more than it did Dawson. Did you see that later?
Yeah, I mean, Dawson kind of stayed in the groove, and Cam early, you could kind of tell he wasn't normal Cam, but he was finding a way to get out of jams. I mean, Cam's a gamer, and he was doing everything he could, and whenever he ran out of pitches, we kind of ran out of gas, and Alex's arm was hurting a little bit. I mean, and they kind of hit him. So I mean, it was that tough one bad inning, but I mean, my kids battled all the way to the end.
You mentioned today Bridgeport had a 6-run fifth, I think.
Yeah, 8 runs. They scored 8 runs in the fifth. Yeah.
You kind of had the same thing in that inning. I mean, if you keep the one, you never know what might happen.
Right.
Was that the telltale inning for you when Cam ran out of pitches? You had to go.
I mean, you could say. I mean, it's one of those things where situations like that. I mean, you kind of feel like your team can bounce back from it. But whenever it got up to 10-1, I was like, my kids, you kind of see their heads going down. But I mean, they didn't give up, and we ended up going 7 innings. So I mean, great job by David to come in when he needed to.
It's 2-1.
Yeah.
I think it was 2-1, and that was after the second inning.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like third, fourth, Cam was walking in on more people. Do you attribute that? And I kind of asked this my last differently. Do you attribute what happened to him on the mound after that second inning?
I mean, yeah, he kind of got rattled because a lot of weird stuff happened, and he thought it was a third out, and ended up scoring a run. But he battled in the third and fourth to keep it a 2-1 ball game, and or 4-1 ball game. But I mean, it's just one of those things where I mean, you don't teach that kind of stuff and the drop third strike and all that stuff that's going on. But I mean, he was in a groove there for a little bit. But I mean, Cam gave it his all today, and I appreciate it.
Is the trick with them is the secret to their success that anybody can do it in their lineup? I mean, I think on the guys that you know about, you probably did a great job on them. But what happens to Connor Lowe, and he's a great player himself, he stepped up, and apparently he's got 7 doubles on his field in his career now. But that's what Dirk said. Maybe the Dirty Bird should sign him or something.
Right.
He's a one-liner.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of try to stop the horses today, and that's kind of what our plan was when we were talking about it. But I mean, the other guys that needed to stepped up, and they on the other end, they had 2 outs, and they were getting hits to score more runs. I mean, we had 2 outs, guys on first and second couldn't find a way to score. I mean, it's just one of those days that it wasn't our day, and it sucks. But I mean, I'm proud of this.
Had you cashed in some of those opportunities early?
Yeah.
You think it might have been a different game?
Oh yeah, because it puts the pressure on them. I mean, we had in the third inning, we had a guy on second base with no outs, and we tried to bunt him over, and he ended up not getting it done. But I mean, it's one of those things where it was their day and not ours, and it sucks that it's the end of the season for us.
I saw Tommy Williams down here. I imagine these guys will be back. Do you think that the best baseball for this program, especially with you as do you think the best baseball, I mean, you lost some great teams, yeah. Do you think the best baseball for this program?
I do think so. I mean, and that's like, you had a lot of freshmen and a lot of parents that showing up, and then good alumni. I mean, it's one of those things where Shady community, it sticks together no matter what sport it is, and they got their taste today, and I think it created a little dynasty for us, and I hope we can make a run for a few years.
All right. Hey, Jordan, great job this year. It was a great season. I said it wasn't the result you wanted today, but it was a great season.
Absolutely. Thank you.